Hey guys, Salty Will, back at it. So, what I want to do tonight is document my build, play some maps and all that stuff to you, but document my build between mapping. I just want to explain the whole rationale of what I've got with my build, what it's good at, what it's not good at, and all that kind of stuff. But it's good at most things. Uh, Not fully beating some aspects now. Like I haven't beat the Delirium map one yet, but we'll get there. So, what am I going to do right now? So if I go to Delirium. Yeah, I haven't beat a simulacrum yet. So we'll go ahead and try to do one of those at the beginning, start off with. I've gotten to the end of it, but just have not beaten it yet. So I'll try one of those out tonight. I'll do some maps, but I also want to document where I'm at and some things I could do to save some points, get some points. But a little tightly crunched on some strength and dexterity numbers, which are taking up a few extra points that I want to. Well, if I had a little bit more dex, I could remove a point here or there, but we're almost there. Go ahead and just get rid of these items real quick. Clean up my inventory. Going right here. But yeah, I got my survivability way up. Again, it does direct me though when I do those simulacrums. Towards the end of it, I start getting wrecked. But we'll try it out in a minute. And if I could get a little bit better efficiency on my skills, I could throw a vitality aura in there too, which would help me out too. Give me some more regeneration, which would be helpful. Not absolutely needed, but it'd be good. So that's pretty much where I'm at right now. Let's go over to Priya here. So what I want to document tonight is the path I took, cluster gems. Do you think all those notes? Why I went over here. Was trying to get the extra strength right there, but anyways, went over here. And why I picked Iron Reflexes as the gem for over here. Impossible Escape gem. Because I had this one as one of my anointments for a little bit, which gave me the minimum endurance charges and all that. The problem with this one though is you get endurance charge on kill, right? Well, when you're fighting bosses, you're not always killing monsters, right? So that's not really that good for bossing. Good for mapping, but not bossing. This one, deflection, gives you 25% chance to gain an endurance charge when you block. My block chance is pretty high right now. It's at what is it at? 66 and 74. Thought it was a little bit higher than that, but anyway, that's still pretty high. Not super high, but it's pretty high, right? And then over here also gave me access to dirty techniques. I think I always add more block chance over there, 3% there, there. Doesn't say that much effective hit pool because I think I have a standard boss. Look at the regular mapping, that's fine, right? When I go to bossing and stuff like that, your hits go down quite a bit. There he is. So I want to document all that stuff there. But let's go ahead and do let's start off with the Ravage map first. Wait, this one's Reflect. Ah, I can do these ones now, actually. Ah, I can do Reflections now because I have Fit Ascendancy. So I'm going to go ahead and do this one, actually. Put these ones aside. I can do them. I could have swore I got another Light Ravage map the other day. I don't see it in there, though. Doesn't matter, though, because I have this. So it says Reflect Elemental Damage, Poison Hit, all that stuff. All right, so we'll go ahead and just do these two Blight Ravage maps. Make sure I have some fragments going on here. I already have some fragments going on here. Let's see. Do not. So let's go ahead and get some more fragments. Likewise, midnight, dusk, dawn. I want some fragments. Dusk, midnight, dawn. I don't think I knew. Okay. And I'll just buy 15 of these. Okay. Got dusk, midnight, dawn, noon. And then let's do noon again. Why not? All right, so we're gonna do light map. Start off tonight. And then I'm gonna dive into my build and start documenting all the choices made along the way. And I think that should go pretty well, bro. So I want to make a build video, but I kept tweaking my build out, right? I never actually documented this week, unfortunately. But now I feel like I'm 99.9% there. I feel confident to make a video. And I feel like I can say pros and cons, different routes to take on my build. All right, so let's go ahead and do this. Right here. I don't remember why I put on the oils for anointments. So you got a split right here. So we're going to put green guy right here. Didn't go as far as I was hoping to, actually. That's not as good of a spot as I wanted. But that's fine. We'll do some ice right there. Got two different routes right there, so we can do ice in both. We'll do some fire in the back. Perfect. We got ice going right there. And what else do we got? We'll store this guy over here. And let's go start up. I don't like my teleport being in the way, so we'll put it over there. Alright, so we can see those guys just all melt away. I'll put one more of these guys in here. That way we can pump it up. You see, Fireball is pretty good for these maps. And if it's like a narrow one, I could always do single shot Fireball, but no need to when you got spread. Alright, that side's like not fully taken care of, but it's a better situation we got here. So we're going to put the green guy right here. Ice right here. Kill some more dudes. Watch them all melt away. Perfect.
It's branching,
exile. More ice right there. Perfect. These guys will start attacking me soon enough, but they all have to filter down here. Can I shoot that way? Yeah, they all melted. See that? You gotta watch in map view, and you just get them all dead. Cool. Now we're gonna put fire over here. I didn't really look too deeply at the modifiers, but seems like a pretty good spot right there. I can always shoot these guys that way, then not the hordes. Get a lot more things. Alright, so we got some bosses going on. So when we do that, firewall, just get a little extra damage. Alright, now we got a split over here. Pretty dense area though, this is pretty good. We'll do right here. And we're going to put the ice in front. Not overlap with the other one. Cool. And then this one's overlapping both. We're going to do the stun tower. The boss is stuck there, so there's like no urgent to kill him. But so we get the ice over here. Some more stun right here. Now we're just going to stack up some fire damage. And put some more ice in the back. Let's back up. And then we got plenty of slowdown right there. They're not going to be getting by too easily. Let's put some fires over here. And we'll do another ice one down here. Why not? And one more of these physicals. Then we set fire. So then we got a pretty good base going on. Nice. Now I got fire everywhere. That's more fire over here. They're all stalled, right? So, whatever. And those guys, as long as they're still down, they're dead. Again, my tower should kill them, but faster if I shoot them. And if you watch the dots, fire just spreads everywhere. Now, when I went pure glass cannon, I was dying really, really easily, so I had to be super careful. I didn't realize it, but they put another tower right here. We're gonna put this right here. We're gonna add one more frost thing right here. And one more fire. Be fine. Yeah, move this guy right here. He's got the 65% electricity stuff going on. We didn't have Scorch on him though, but I don't know where my minion is. Not minion, but mercenary. But he should have Scorch on him, but for whatever reason he doesn't. But he had chill and he had electricity. If that's Scorch, but sometimes it just glitches. And you got a shit ton of bosses over here, so we're just go ahead and shoot them up. They all die together. Night spreads. So this build's pretty good for blights, right? And I've gotten some really good drops on blights. This is a ravage blight, so like monsters are level 85 actually. And this being a little risky, but my defense is pretty strong now, I think. So we got it. Let's see what we got. The scouting report, I don't really care about that. Most stuff I don't pick up here, it just takes too long to do so. Get a vault map, get all these purple stuff, get all the currency going, right? Let me get those stuff first. Demon Horn. If it has like a little like, special modifier on it, I'm going to pick them up. Let's pick up all the currencies. Regular maps, don't really need those. They're nice to have. Museum map 16. Cool. Special one. I don't know if I can modify my filter to like get rid of anything that's below 16 on there, but again, going through here. Only care about special drops. Oh, that's a good one. I think it's like a few hundred chaos right there. So this is a good way to level up too for my build. Because I just killed a ton of monsters. If I do this for a few hours, I'll gain a level. And get a lot of drops along the way. T17 maps are fun, but I'm more likely to die on a T17 map and not get experience. And then special axe. Okay. Got a minute. Probably need more drops up here. Nothing too exciting in that one. But I spent a lot of money recently because I've been testing out a lot of things in my build. And I started buying optimal gear for my build too. My build is probably pretty cheap if you don't buy the perfect of each item. You know, when you try to get like the top tier of each item, build's value goes up a lot, right? And I have things in my build that are absolutely not needed, which I'm gonna start documenting tonight because I wanted to record the video tomorrow. Let's go ahead and get this going here. All right, so that's not a bad one, I don't think. What level is that? Well, it didn't say it's tier 3, that's why it's not so good. That one doesn't seem like great. And we'll get rid of these. All right, let's go put these all away. No, it's probably not worth much either. Yeah. Okay, I'll sell these. And you always have to go back at least once when you do these map runs because you get so many items. All right, let's go back in. I mean, like, half the time is doing the map, half the time is like collecting all the drops from the map. Would be nice if it was a little bit faster, but whatever, you get a lot of drops, so nothing to really complain about. Another problem with some of these special maps like Simulacrum, like if I try it tonight, that's fun, but I have 11% experience. What I'm doing now most certainly put me back to 0% experience. I'm probably going to die to those bosses. Build's gotten pretty strong, I think. But it still has like limitations. Some guys just hit so hard. All right. Any other good drops in here? Let's find out. All right, silver oil. Not a bad one. I'm pretty sure it's like 100 chaos. We'll take. And currency's easy to like sell too, which makes it very convenient to do these maps. All right, so got all those. There's probably some more up top, right? Yeah, go up there. And I'm not picking up anything equipment-wise. At least I try not to. Unless there's like a special thing on it. And Screaming Essence, I don't really care about picking all those up. Inventory's full. We're going to call it the map's done. And let's go ahead right here. Probably shouldn't pick that one up. It's not really worth anything. Go right there. Use. Yeah, these ones I don't really care about right now. Let's go and sell this. All right, so what do we got here? Let's go to fragments. I guess I got a breach stone. Give me that. Do I have any timeless gems? What will those even be? I haven't really delved much into the delve. What would a timeless thing be at? Exotic. Delirium maps. Here. Those are fun to do as well. Not a delirium, so go always buy more delirium stuff. What else I got? Cards in here. Lots and lots of random things. Let's go to fragments. Got a breach right here. Let's try a breach. Can I make it stronger? No. Can I corrupt it? Probably not. We'll go ahead and do a breach. I don't know if I care to use these things, but also try it. It doesn't cost that much. Nope, can't use this actually. Alright, let's go and do a breach. Why not? The breach is pretty straightforward. It just has tons of monsters, right? You just gotta keep shooting forward. As long as you keep shooting forward, they all die. No endurance charges currently, but I'm not getting. Doesn't look like I'm blocking, so it doesn't really matter. So I blocked though, I have 25% chance to get endurance charge. You see, it's pretty straightforward. Just keep running, keep shooting, and keep dying. What experience is this map? We'll check in a second. So far, I don't think I've taken any damage. I don't want to jinx myself, but that's what it looks like. Okay. Bunch of random stuff. Most of these aren't probably worth anything. Wands. I guess. Cool. We'll put this right here. And I'm at 14% experience. So I always press P before I do this. I'll switch out my gear to stronger damage. I meant that wasn't that hard. Might as well grab those. No, he's dead. I don't know if I have that one. I did. All right, cool. these. That's not good. These ones. All set. Okay. A lot of regeneration on it. There you go. And we're gonna put the breach stuff right here. So I got 3% experience for doing a breach map. Took how long? 3 minutes. So if I get a bunch of breach maps, run that down. So 3 times 10, 30%. 30 of those. 30 times 3 minutes. I can do it in an hour and a half. I've rushed through it. I have to buy 30 breach stones, just keep running through it. So that'll be kind of fast. Hour and a half, gain a level. Probably a faster way of doing it though. Let's let this guy. Okay, let's go to Jules right here. Alright, let's do another black map. Why not? Okay, that's already corrupted and all that. These guys right here. This goes back in the thing. Get the spread. Night spread. Let's do it.
God's warm.
It'd be nice to gain a level. Be 97 at that point. Alright, so this is a nice indoor map. This seems like a decent starting spot. Look at this right here. That one's immune to ice.
I need more
That's okay
mana.
though. Put ice right here. Still put right here.
Fine power.
Fire. More fire. Also hit play. Fire. Oh, more fire. These indoor ones are fun, but they can spawn like a bunch of stuff anywhere, right? So you feel like you're safe, and also like they start spawning stuff in here. But there's 3 entrances I can worry about. I feel like that one's good for now. We'll go back to check that later, but we may attack from the bottom, it looks like. This right here. Ice, and then it'll be fire. Go back up here and kill some dudes. Like this side has so many turrets right here, it'll be easy to defend. Alright, this one doesn't really have much on here, so let's go ahead and kill these dudes. Dead. Bad. Alright, that one's pretty good. And more fire. Alright, that guy got by here. That dude's annoying. Hopefully he doesn't kill me. He's getting scorched. I blocked it a little bit, but I gotta be a little aggressive right now. He's by my base. Alright, cool. That worked out nicely. And I don't like my thing right there. So there. Green. Ice. Slow down. And fire. Cool. We need to do some more over here. Oh shit. These guys, they're not in here, but we're close to it. More fire. More fire is always good, right? And fire. Put ice right here. And we'll do some slowdowns in a second. Slow down right here. Alright, this seems like it's going to be pretty well now. What fire? I don't know if fire shoots over the walls. Good if it does. Do one more slow. One more fire. Two more fire. Why not? Now it's kind of self-managing. Alright, cool. Now we got just fire everywhere. It helps that my defense is up, right? Usually I would not even get close to a boss. I still might die, right? So I'm not saying I'm going to die, but it's looking much better than it used to be. But like I used to like not even walk this close to bosses because I just die, right? Now I feel a little bit safer doing so. Everyone should just die, it looks like. It's getting a little crazy with all the towers going on, right? He's dead though. Yeah, I'll just pump that one up. Alright, well everyone just keeps coming here and they keep dying. The guy hit me, but a lot of damage negated. I have one endurance right now and one frenzy going on. More fire, why not? Alright, speeds it up. I mean, it should be almost done. I just put so many towers up. There's probably last dude just chilling right here. Yeah, that's pretty easy. One boss got away in the beginning, got close to the base. Besides that, it's straightforward. Where are the timeless splinters kept at? Look into that. I have a 20% experience, so I gained 6% experience that map. Took 7 minutes though. It's not too bad. About the same time as a breach map, if you think about it. That took 3 minutes to go through. This one takes longer though to loot, but I get more loot than I do from doing lights, looks like. Whatever. Only level 1. Oh. And this is higher quality. Sure. Now, I haven't really seen much uniques pop up lately. Maybe that's a good unique. But like I had one that was worth 15 divine once. Where'd that unit go? This onslaught does spend not much. There was one that let you get like 2 corruptions on it. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to because it wastes the point, but it makes it a little easier to open the chest. But the chests don't take that long to open in the first place. It would save time though, like if I wanted to like do the map, take it on and take it off if I need to. But like opening these chests don't take that long. It's just a few clicks right here. Like it's open. But it would speed things up. So I agree with you on that aspect. But I'm trying to like min-max my build at the moment, and I want to just add damage to the rest of my kit now. Took away a lot of damage to add survivability. But yeah, if I had the chest one, I could just shoot a fireball right here and then everything would open up. But not only save about 5 seconds. And I don't probably need everything I'm picking up right now, just I'm used to picking them up. In essences, I don't usually pick up. So I have to do too many trips back and forth. There. Well, I would like a tainted oil. Those are worth some money. All right, let's go back to town real quick. And we'll go back and get the rest of the chest. This one was only worth like 1 chaos. I don't know why I kept it up. 2 chaos, we'll sell that. Alright, go back in. Tristan, what class do you play as?
Need more mana.
There. Border. Most of these equipments I'm not even picking up. Only if it's got a special enchantment type thing on it. Going. And double amulets, like double noid amulets, I'll pick this up, but anything else I'm not really picking up. Look at that, 16. Some of these maps I don't need to pick up. 16, cool. I haven't done any contracts, but they're red, so I'll pick them up. What else we got? Let's get rid of that equipment. All right, nothing really that exciting drop-wise this map. I think I got everything. Let's check over here. Yeah, I already been here. Yeah, this map wasn't that exciting. Look at these clear oils. I got some cards in the corner. But last map I had like a few hundred chaos worth of items drop. You always get the good drops. The problem is though, it does take a little bit to pick them up though. That's the annoying part, is the cleanup. So where do my timeless gems go? I didn't mean to pick that guy up. I didn't work selling. All right, so where did my timeless gems go? Right here. Fragment, yeah. All right, so I got a timeless thing. Says place 2 or more different emblems, the map device to place 2 or more different emblems. I could try a timeless map. I haven't done it yet. I don't want to die because I'm at 20% experience. But I think I'll be okay. Coco, what am I getting myself into? Should I try it out? Okay, let's try it out then. I like killing things. Well, try not to die, so that's why I was curious about it, but I think I'll be okay. That seemed kind of straightforward so far. So I just go around shooting stuff and they'll die. Is that it? I don't think I've seen any bosses yet. Oh, there's a boss right there. Oh, he's dead though. Man, I like it so far. Do all the drops happen in the end? Okay. I gain 1% experience for doing that, but got it. I only got 1% experience from doing that though. The experience wasn't that great for it. Bunch of incubators. I don't really care about those too much. Maybe I should, but I don't. Fossils. Bell Spirit Shield. Dawns. Okay, well, it seemed pretty easy doing it. Does it get harder if you put more in them? Okay. I mean, I gained 1% experience for having 2 fragments in there. So I feel like I don't know how long it took. But anyways, we'll get out of there. Doesn't have time on it. Took 3 minutes, 44 minutes. Yeah, the experience doesn't seem worth it for what I just did. But I got some stuff in it, so it's whatever. I have that one. I do. And this one has fragment, lightning resist, only chaos. All right, there. I don't want to put that in there, but I don't really care to find it at the moment. Okay, so it's good experience. I don't know if I was killing fast enough. I kept it in circles and everything was dying. But maybe there's a faster way for me to kill them than what I was doing. Oops. That one's almost full, so I actually have to go through and do some work and see what I have later. All right, sell that one.
What have you? Doodles.
Currency exchange. So let's try and put 5 in there. Let's see how much it costs. Yeah, it seems pretty basic. I mean, it was new to me, right? So I tried it out. It seemed kind of basic. I don't see timeless in here. Legion's timeless. What would I want to buy in here? I see unrelenting. I see timeless. Unrelenting, I'm assuming is more difficult, right? Okay, yeah, it says more difficult. Is there like a specific one I should try? No, it's not worth it? Okay. Does it matter which one I get, or just pick whatever? How much do they cost? They're not that expensive. I can just buy a few right here. I'll just buy 10 of each. Fragments. Region. Oh, this one costs 80 though. Why does this one cost 80? Like this one is cheap. Okay, but if I just ran 5 of this one, would that be fine? Or does it make sense to do each one? Could I run 5 the same one? Or I have to have one of each? Oh, that's why it costs more. Okay.
Oh.
Okay, let's go to Legion. Alright, let's just buy one of this then. Okay. And Legion. Alright, that one's cheap. don't think I need to buy 5 of those. Or 30. And re-roll them would give me like a different one, essentially. Like the cheap ones. Got it. Okay, that's a cool way of doing it. All right, timeless. Okay, let's get this 80. And let's do one more Legion. Okay. Cool. So we're gonna try a 5-1 version of it. Let's put away the ones I don't need. I think I put one back I shouldn't have done. Go back to fragments. The orange one and a white one. Okay, I'll try these ones out right here. And let's see what happens. Can I put something here for like add quality to it or anything? I don't know if that works. Nope, can't. Had to try. Alright, let's do it. And then, so my goal is just to... Do I stay in the middle of the circle and keep circling around it, keep shooting my fireballs then? Like, I don't have to leave the circle. Just stay in the middle the whole time, keep shooting. So when do I reset it? Just to clarify. Like if I kill a boss, just reset it? Or just do a few rounds, shoot, go back in the middle, reset? I'll try it out. Let's see how it works. And if I'm doing something that I get improved, just let me know as I go along. My plan is going around the circle, keep shooting everything. See how fast it goes. I'm at 21% experience right now. And let's see how it goes. All right.
I need more mana.
Boss is over here. Boss is dead. Another boss. 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 Okay. So I gotta kill the bosses, looks like. Oh, thanks. Yeah. Okay. Go back to the middle. The boss is dead. Respawn. Okay. Okay, boss is dead.
Heal.
I don't know if there's any more bosses, but we're gonna respawn it. Okay. Boss dead. Boss should be dead too. Okay. Okay, respawn. Yeah, I see you're saying right there. Keep running around. Boss should be dead. Okay. Okay, I've got a few bosses. I'm not sure how many I got. Good enough. Go back in the middle. Boss in the middle. Oh, you didn't die. Okay. Dead. Still have 3 minutes left. Does this get harder as you go along? It looks like the boss locations change. Okay, the other ones get harder. Okay, got it. That's why you probably said not to do that one. Well, this one seems pretty straightforward. I'll check my experience afterwards. Yeah, get more boss over here. Like middle. That would make sense. That way, like, someone can just keep shooting around the outsides. Someone stays in the middle. Trigger, trigger, trigger. Yeah. I don't see bosses anymore. Probably might have killed them. That guy did some damage. He's dead though. Okay, took some chaos damage right there. Not too bad. But I'm not invincible. But I am being a little reckless too, I'm not dying, which is good. Not good at being reckless, but being pretty comfortable, I guess you'd say. I got his chaos damage, went through my energy shield. I don't see anybody else. I got 2 seconds. Alright. I got 4% experience for that. So the cost per experience level, it's still faster for me, at least by myself, to do the Ravage maps. But I got a timeless jewel. I don't know if that's any good. I've never seen those historic jewels, so I don't really know them that well. So those might be profitable. No idea. What belt's not working? Should probably throw it away in a minute. Yeah, it's...
I need more mana.
And what's good about the timeless jewels? Not really familiar with them. Timeless jewel right here. And how do you even like know what they're changed to? Is it random? Like you have to try it out to figure it out? Got it. So it's not clear on purpose. You got to use a translating tool to even understand how to use it. All right, interesting. I think the easiest way to do it is if I put it into path of building, right? Wouldn't that show me? I'm just kind of curious what they do, like, so I even know if I even want to include them in my build. Probably don't, but that's very interesting. Like, that's not a bad one though, because right now is well, I'm only using one skill point for attributes. Actually, if I can ignore attributes, no, I need it for mana actually, but like I'm using this one for strength, right? I'm using this one for dexterity. Well, let's see if this one even tells me what it does. I used the wrong item, so let's go back to the game. All right, let's go back in here. Yeah, if I put it in a jewel slot, it's gonna all right, so you mean like does it just go to the small jewel slot, like right here? Put it there then. And that's kind of cool. That gives me a bunch of strength. I actually like that one. I don't care about the physical damage aspect. That's kind of cool. Like physical damage is pointless. Increased armor, that's kind of cool. That is very good. Look at that. Tempered by war. I can take all my damage as fire. But it says less cold and less lightning resist though. That's pretty interesting. But this is tempered by war as well. All right, well that's pretty cool. And let's see what else it does. I don't know what devotion does. All right, just change the devotion right there. Got it. Yeah, I mean, I can always put them to like, well, these slots wouldn't make sense, but put them down here or somewhere else. Yeah. Well, this doesn't work for me at all. That makes sense. Devotion. Divine flesh. Interesting. Okay, well, that's kind of cool. So, how would I search for a timeless gem that works for me? Like, I don't necessarily need one, but that's kind of cool that you could manipulate stuff that way. Yeah, what this one do again? Yeah, completely random. Fire damage. Can't ignite. That is so random. Wow. Okay. Well, that's fine. I never really looked into timeless because timeless is confusing. I'm not gonna include that in my build video when I finally I'm gonna write it down. Yeah. Well, anyways, that's fun to play with, at least. And those I don't know where they go to. With my uniques. Jewels. Yeah, my timeless one here. Okay. Let's check this back out. Timeless, timeless. Buy divine? Question mark. No price. No price. Vi Brit. I don't know how to say your name, but I don't know the meta because I'm new to Path to Exile 1. But I'm just trying to push Fireball as far as possible. But I think the meta, from my understanding, is like getting negative 200 lightning resist using mercenary, which I'm not doing. But I'm just pushing Fireball as far as I can. Yeah, but timeless are interesting. They have timeless in PoEs too as well. Again, I didn't look into it because it's confusing. So thanks, Britt. I mean, I'm making a build video on all my choices made. I'm just like experimenting a little bit right now. But I do plan on taking notes during this video tonight too, like what I did and why.
Ahoy there.
What's this do? That. We'll put that in my file to go.
Farewell.
And let's go to jewels right here. Going to stuff all these away. For example, like before this video, like today, Thanks, Britt, for the follow. Appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, it's fun. I like playing and streaming because I meet a lot of people like you guys on here. Helps me brainstorm too and fun to chat. Yeah, it makes sense. You might find like something really good, right? Like you could totally change these passes right here. Thanks, Brian. I was just guessing. So I heard about like, the lucky lightning stuff, getting negative 200 lightning resist on enemies. I think there's like ways to work around all that stuff with some of these mercenaries. But like before, let me pull this up. Before the video, I was just looking at all the cluster jewels again. All right. So I picked up my cluster jewels for a reason. I went through this whole list right here. Like I went through this whole list. And just because you have this whole list, certain cluster like jewels only pair with each other. So like I got this right here. Let me pull up my Word document. Let me take some notes while we're playing right here too. But I want to explain my cluster jewels right now. So let's go over here to Sadist right here. Now I picked Sadist. I mean, it's pretty straightforward, but I'm doing lightning, chill, and fire damage. Sadist gives me 45% increased damage all the time. 15% will be against bosses because of the chill I do. And I chilled my focus. So it's 45% increased damage all the time. That's why I picked that. And then it's 15% increase when I use my frost. So that's why I picked that one, right? And then Cremator doesn't do as much damage as other ones, but it kills the enemies right here, right? The Cremator, it destroys the bodies. That's a 30%. And I'm not really caring about widespread destruction. I'm usually skipping these ones right here. Okay, the Doriani thing I was thinking about Priam. That's why I was mentioning minus 200. Yeah. So my large cluster, one. There's that. And my second large cluster. Yeah. The third skill doesn't matter for each of these things. Let's go ahead and just bold these real quick. That doesn't matter. Bolding sucks. So I'm just going to highlight that. Highlight Cremator. That's why I have those two skills. Second one, they also have like the burning damage right here, right? I need mana regen and burning because I'm running so many auras in my skill kit. I need to have constant mana regeneration. Continue with this one right here too. Prismatic Heart does 30% increased damage. That's pretty good. And also we get my resistance up. So that's already documented. That's pretty straightforward. Smoke and Remains, 35% increased damage. I don't care about the smoke on kill because I'm not using evasion, so it doesn't really matter. But that's 35% increased damage compared to the 30 from Cremator. You'll need one of each. So that's why I picked those two large clusters right there, right? So medium clusters, I copy each other twice, right? Go to Astonishing Affliction. And it adds quite a bit of damage. I'll show you guys on the path of building in a second. But it does increased duration, increased damage when hits against elements, which I'm always getting those elements. The second hit's the one that always does the most, or it might affect the ignite as well. And increased effect non-damaging elements, which increases shock and increases scorch as well. And I'll copy and paste this from my notes tab right here. Hopefully I have this documented already. But I've been taking notes, going through all this stuff over time. I don't think I have everything written down though, fortunately. There it is. Yes. Staunch Affliction. So we're gonna put that right there. That one's just good. So that one just helps my shock and duration of ailments. Some damage. That's just a really good one. That's like 1,000,000 damage to my kit right there each time I have that. I had this one times two. Times two. And then I have this other skill right here, which is pretty good. What is it called right here? It is called... Go ahead and minimize this one. The skill right here. I'm going to have a second one when I gain one more level. But you got 10% increase effective non-damaging ailments. 30% increase mana regeneration rate. And you get 20% increase elemental damage. And it adds a lot of damage too, right? So you get the increase to non-damaging elements and increased damage right there. That's why I have that. I don't think I found anything better to go with this. Because if you get any other skills with this, like adds cold damage, stuff like that, you want to have the increased damage in ailments on there, and you want to have this. So, fire depression times 2. I'm going to take away my notes for now. And it just helps with mana regen. So there's not really much else to say about that. That's pretty good. So I looked into a few different things right here. So I cooked alive, wasting affliction. Wasting affliction does increased damage with elements. That's good. And does damage faster. So that's also about 1,000,000 damage right there on my kit. So that's why I have that. No, the reason why I didn't want Megalomatic notables, Priam, is they don't have the jewel slot at the end, and they have an empty slot there too. So I would need something really, 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 really strong for me to take that. That's why I was looking at those, but that's my justification for not taking that. Because you get 3 really good notables potentially, right? But you're wasting one slot's empty, and you're also missing the jewel slot, right? That's my rationale for not taking a Megalomatic. I did look into that though, but that's why I didn't go that route. Like for example, Primordial is really good for my kit. That helps the buffs of the golems, right? That's pretty good. But if I did like the damage averaging, I'm still skipping a damaging node to get that, right? And I'm missing a jewel slot. That's why I didn't do that route. So right here I have, so there's cooked alive. There's also another one that's not cooked alive but does increase fire damage, like 8% faster. But cooked alive was just a little bit less than that. But my mercenary amplifies the damage too. And also, if it's about the same amount of damage and it's not faster, it's better for me. Because every time you deals damage faster, your duration of your ailment's shorter. So this, I'll show you what I'm talking about in a second. That's why I have cooked alive. You know, it's -5. Plus works with my mercenary. And then this one right here does more damage. And it's 20%. And then 5%. Those are my notes right there. Those are the 2 that worked with my build. If I go to my other skills right now, let's go to my chest. The other skill I was looking at instead of that, but I went this route instead, was save these items. I looked into blowback. So I don't need the 10% chance to ignite. Ignites you deal damage 8% faster, which is also good. The Poison Affliction actually does more damage and shortens the duration less because it's got the increased damage and the faster tied to it. So blowback's what I didn't pick instead. I picked the whatever a second ago. Dead. The cooked alive. Yeah, I like cooked alive better than that one. So let's go back to the note I want to take. So blowback was a runner up. But I didn't pick that. So if someone's same damage versus faster, I do the one that doesn't have the word faster on it because you're not getting that shorter duration. And my wife texted me, so I gotta check it. Baby sleeping. All right, so that's the reason why I went those, and I just multiplied these times two. Again, I'm missing one of these right now, but the reason why I'm missing that right now because I don't have any extra skill points to get it. Let's go to my tree right here. I've got a tree right here. Like if I add one more, like I'm already good on mana regen. It shows it's on right now, but it's not true. This one's not on, so I'm taking this one off. Okay, so if I had this one back on, let me go to my configuration. Boss now. It's not gonna show anything right now because I'm already at max damage. Go to Guardian. Go to the tree right here. If I had this right here, it's gonna add 442,000 damage. That's good. This one is probably the next one maybe I want to take. This one's 537,000 damage. So that's also good. But benefit this one's not calculating is my Scorch will go up 1% if I have this. That's also an extra 5 resistor damage. So that's a balancing act. My Scepter currently has 40% mana regen on it. And I have a lot of mana regen on my tree too. But if I get a new Scepter, I want to add this one on there. This one, again, only adds this on there. But if I get enough mana to add Vitality to it, it's another 8%. And I also have Haste affecting me, which is not calculating that, which is another 8%. But this also adds quite a bit of damage. Now, if I go all the way down here, I could allocate this one right here, 576. But the damage is so similar to these ones, and these ones don't have the keyword faster on it. I'd rather pick this one first. And then what's over here? Then I'll go faster. Yeah. So, man, this one's not much, but it gives me 5% mana regeneration rate too. Anyways, that's my rationale. So my next two levels, I'd pick this skill, and then I just add the last two levels of my build. These two right here do more damage. So let's go ahead and just add them on right now to my level 100. But I think I'd want to be. And I think it's my level 100 if I were to level up at that point. And then, again, if I have this, my mana generation rates, I'm always shocking people. So I get 30% increased mana generation rate when I shock someone. So I get 30% right there, 30% right there. I could then get a Scepter that does more damage without the mana generation rate. So if I want to optimize my build, that's what I think I want to do. Right there. I've got the calculations right there. That puts my ignite duration at 2.86 seconds. Not bad. And I shoot very fast too, so that's good right there. All right, so let's go back to the tree. Maybe I keep it in here. Go back to the tree. And I lost 3 million damage for these two things right here, right? I could get 1.5 million damage per a joule. These ones are currently at 1.7 million. Okay, this is 1.7 million damage. 1 million. So I can give it a better joule here, actually. But this one has increased mana reservation efficiency on it, too. So it's 1.7 million. They go higher. So technically, I could say 1.5, 1.5 right there. I'm losing 3 million damage by doing this route. Right? But I gotta just get a better one of these ones too. This one's okay. If I get replicate this one twice, that'd be better. Anyways, that's besides the point. So I'm losing 3 million damage by using these two jewels right here. But I'm getting 46,000 effective hit pool. That's pretty good. That's 33% of my effective hit pool from those two versus 3 million damage. The defense is way higher than the damage I'd be getting. So that's why I picked this as my fifth tendency instead. Right? And now I can also do maps that says don't reflect damage either. So that's pretty good too. So that's why I did the Bastion of Elements. There. Let's put this right here. Small jewels. Up to my effective. Cool. Once I finish documenting my jewels, I'll do some more maps, but I want to do this in between a few maps because one, I've been kind of lazy to type these out. But I want to do a few of these while I'm doing the stream tonight. Just chat it out, explain what I'm doing as well. My rationale, at least, too, why I did what I did. And then I have two small jewels that do, damage. I can get a better one of these, but do damage and mana reservation. Here's my Word document. Okay, and I'd say that's 2.7, but it'll probably be up to 0.7 to 3.5 mil if I address better. But right now it's 2.7 damage, but I can definitely get it higher. I can add like another 700,000 to it easily. Not easily, cost dibs. The better it is, the more dibs it costs, right? We got that one. And right now I have this jewel right here. Watcher's Eye. And I could buy a better version of that, which give me a lot more damage too. It says anger, increases fire. Now the third skill I'd want on it, which makes it very, very expensive. I don't have the money for it right now. Is you can also get deals damage faster. I think you up to like 10%. Yeah, it's like the optimal damage one right there, which I think I want to be at this point because my that'd make it like from right now it's at 2.6 million. It'd probably make up to 5 million damage. 2.6 mil currently. Another option for this one is the third skills for that. You can also make it so skills cost less. Clarity. Or you could do purity fire. So those are the three like options I don't currently have right now, which would be nice to have on that. Yep. I think the damage one would be nice to have. Is again, I would like to get my Knight maxed out again, just because that's where I'm at there too. And I have one more small gem. It's Impossible Escape gem, the Verdian gem, and I do Iron Reflectors. So Impossible Escape. And the skills I'd do that one is Deflection. And the last one I got right there is this one's really good. Dirty Techniques. %? Yeah, 15%. That's 1.7 million. 1.8. All right, cool. So that's pretty much my jewel rationale, at least. I looked at a lot of the skills and stuff like that. That's why I picked everything I have for my jewels. And my Nightman right there, 1.5 million. I mean, that's the second best one I can get besides this one right there, right? That was the best one. This one's not bad either. But the damage went down on this one. Because once you get non-damaging element to a certain point, your shocks don't do any more damage. So this one used to be worth 1.5 million damage on it. But now it's only worth 700,000. My down damaging elements got higher. See right there? Because if I take this off, I lose a million damage. If I take this off, I lose 1.3 million. So the effectiveness of this one goes down, actually, after a while. So if I had any more non-damaging elements, this one doesn't do any damage anymore. Doesn't do any damage. It means I met my non-damaging element cap, essentially. So note for non-damaging elements. Now, there's a cap effectiveness for shock, and I can go into all my equipment. I'll do that later, but luckily I got this helmet the other day. Got burning damage and increased effective shock on it. 30% increase. That's good gem right there. I mean, good helmet right there. I might not need that effective shock on it, but it's got. I mean, I don't need any more non-damaging at a certain point. So I always have the shock, like 65% chance, not chance, effectiveness on the enemies. So, anyways, that's my gems and why I picked all of them right there. And there's so many I'd look through. And sometimes I turn off my golems. So I got to turn on my music right here. I got my 4 golems up. And if I get a little bit more mana effectiveness, let me see how much it costs. If I bought another lightning support, would that be worth it just for this? So 153, 137. So let me see if it would do on here. If I do that, I could then get a vitality, which I don't really need, but I just want it for extra 8% damage. So let's go to skills. And I have flammability on here, but it's not really on there. It's just affected by my mercenary. I don't care about the quality, but go right here. It's my mana's at 158, 167. And let's go add vitality. And let's go to mana 33. Let's go to level 1. Cool. And I'll go back to here. 135. I'm 5 short. So I can get a level 4 enlighten. Do that. That'd fix that aspect at least. That might be a little expensive to do that, but that gives me 8% increased damage and gives me 12.1 life regen. Go right there, and then I go to 145, 139. I get the level 2 right there. Get a little regen. Not much. Yeah, it's a little bit. And gives me extra 8% damage. If I take this off now, I lose 186 damage. I got this one the other day. It has increased shock, increased burning damage, maximum life, mana, and global energy shield. That's the best helmet I could find. I bought it for 1 div. Now, to really improve my damage, is you get a double corrupted item. This one. Yeah, I mean, I looked at the rare items too, and I still felt like this was the best one I can get for armor, energy shield, life, and all that stuff. So everything it did for my build, I thought this was the perfect one for it. Now, the rare helmet, you can get one that has like negative 9% resistances to people in your proximity. That was a good one for a rare helmet. And I picked this one for that reason. Now, I spent a lot in some of these items that I could buy for cheaper. Like, I spent over 10 divs for this one, but it's a near perfect shield that I was going to stick with. But I could buy this for much, much, much cheaper than what I'm using. But I got really high block rate, high armor on it, high rolls on all the taking damage is fired. But a lot of these things are like a div or less. This one costs a lot because it had the cold, lightning, and chaos resist kind of maxed out. And then I had to roll the implicits myself on it, so that's pretty expensive to get those going. So this one cost several div for that reason. My most expensive item is this. I spent 40 divs on it, probably overpaid, but it was much more damage than I was currently doing. These are probably like a div each, maybe less, give or take. I think it was a div right here for this one too. So some things are pretty cheap on it, some things overpaid, right? Like this one was 30 div, but it's like a perfect roll. Maybe it's 30. This was probably 10 div. This was 30 div, not needed for my build at all. But this one was expensive. But it gave me some extra projectiles. But it's not needed for the build at all. I was just like, I want to shoot 7 fireballs. That's why I got it. But some of these things are not needed. But anyways, I just documented my jewels. I'll document my equipment later. And I'm going to say the price range. Mine are expensive because I bought the good ones, right? But you can buy really cheap versions of all these ones. For example, my boots give me the damaging elements do damage faster, increased duration. So those 2 things are perfect for Ignite build, in my opinion. There might be something better out there, but that's what I thought was pretty good. And got +2 level socket AoE gems. Don't really need it that much for that one, but Null Violence does more damage, and then Anger does more damage. Pretty Fire probably has extra fire resist because of that. Maybe not. It's only 5% maximum on it, so probably doesn't really matter for that. Anyways, and then I have a bunch of level 21 gems on my kit. Again, 21 gems aren't needed. It's a lot of cost. I got some awakened gems too. You can do the same build without awakened gems. Just you add more damage to the kit. So I just need to finish documenting everything. I finished documenting my gems right now, or jewels right now. I'm gonna do some more maps right now, and then I'll document some more stuff later. I'm at 25% experience right now. That's good. I need to probably run some Blight Ravage maps. How do I buy Blight Ravage maps again? Go ahead and clear this out. I'll do bulk item exchange. I want blighted maps. I want these ones right here. I have chaos orbs to pay. And how much do I want? I'll at least have 10 minimum. I mean, if you have any suggestions, I'm all up for it. But it felt like a pretty good helm for me. I mean, for the corruption on it, it's really good for me. Adds a lot of damage. Items of my helmet. It adds 2 million damage to my kit. And 18,000, about 18,000 effective hit pool. So I couldn't find anything better. I didn't deep dive, but I'm doing mostly uniques because I thought uniques were fun. And they had a lot of things that matched what my kit needed, right? But if you could think of something better for the helmet, I'd be glad to look it up, of course. Let me go to. Let me look right here. Trade for these items. Helmet. I don't even know what that is. You have to craft it. I'm curious and best, but when I do my video, I'm explaining what I picked and why. But of course, I'm always up for best. But I'm curious what that would be. Well, it does ignite deal damage faster, but it's only 1.8 million. Yeah, the X resisto is like not as good though. Mana reservation would be good though. I agree with you on the implicits. That'd be nice. But I never talk about the helmets. Why is that good? Your hits treat cold resistance as 10% higher. Oh, if you're negative, that's good, all right? Like that matches my helmet right now. Burning damage, effective shock. I already have those two implicits on my corrupted helmet. Why does this cost 80 divine? Okay, this has okay, so you got double negative resist. That's pretty good. Let's copy and paste this real quick. So that adds 1.7 million to my kit right here. My effective hit pool goes down quite a bit. Hey, Blue, how you doing? I mean, I don't know what's good or bad about the Night Helm, but I was just looking up the damage it adds. Let's take a screenshot of this one. I mean, I don't care about the area effect one on it. Talking to gems is nice. Hey, Blue, this might be a good helmet for you. Something like this. I mean, that's 9 minus 0.1% hit. So this one does faster damage and fire resist. What does double elevated mods mean? Blue, I didn't look it up, but I forget the one I sent you earlier. What was it called? What was that passive called? You searched in the stat filter like this. So you search right here, stat filters. Uh, let's do search filter right here. Be rare. And I usually just type in filters, just type in 100. Probably find it less. But so smoke and remains, increase fire damage. That's good, but it's not a medium cluster jewel. I see. I'm not sure how fire trap works for you or not, but that might be decent for you. Get smash on them. All right. Well, you guys have showed me I can get more damage on it. I missed that one earlier. So I had to watch a video on that. I don't want evasion. Let's go back to Selma right here. Why is that one showing us the highest damage? That's clearly not the highest damage right here. It's probably not counting the fire resist on it. Like this one's 1.8 million damage right here. That's that. Pull doesn't matter on that one. Yeah, that's 1.8 million damage right there, right? That's good. I don't know if this would count towards my fire resist on there, but it's just in here. Yeah, it says it's worth 1.8 million damage more than I'm currently doing. Uh, so it counts the fire resist right there. So it's calculating that fire resist. So that's insane. Yeah. So that's good. But a nice. This one's 15. So just look at this one right here. It's just straight up, right there, without the other stuff. So let's cancel this. This one's less than what I have because it doesn't have the fire resist. The faster by itself is not more damage than my helmet. I would need the faster along with the fire damage. So these two I don't need right here. I can get better implicits on it. This one's actually really good for my build, though. Not survivability wise, though, but it's good for block chance, block recovery, mana regeneration rate. And this one's 80 div, which is pretty expensive. I think I already looked it up, but check it up again. That's 1.7. The other one I think was cheaper than 80 div. But it's socketed gems too. Oh, this one increases the effect of lightning elements. Yeah, I say it's unreliable, but it helps you find things that you're not looking for anyways. So this one says increased effect of lightning elements. That means I can go past 65? Yeah, it went down a little bit. But it's still interesting, though. This one adds a 5 level of gems, potentially. AoE gems, this. I've never used Crafter Exile. That's pretty good. But people keep putting ignites with cold stuff up here. I don't know why they have cold and ignites. Well, I'm glad we talked. Let me find a better helm than I can do right now. I mean, I think what really matters is the fire resist is good. Deal damage faster is also good. Everyone's putting into cold stuff right here. Oh, that makes sense. That's why they're doing cold. And let me make 10 chaos real quick. I should get rid of that 10 chaos one, but might as well get money. It looks weird, all those like beetles. Arch Streaming Crown, let me look it up. This is what you have, Blue. And why use this one, Blue? I mean, it's got the resistances on it. It's nice, but I guess it helps your gems out, or like, what are you using it for? All right, so if I'm gonna look up for a helmet right now, let me do this right here real quick. Is I want to do fire. How do I look this one up? I don't want this one right here. Gym level. Okay, that's why I'm using it. Nearby enemies. What am I looking up? Nearby enemies. What? Nearby enemies have. Uh, all resistance. Okay. And what was the other one I want? Ignites you deal faster. If I get that one. That sounds pretty expensive. It has it all. I don't know if it can. It does not. Those two are good. Everyone's adding gold to their kit though. 50% faster. This. So what would be good? Um, things I could add to the get this. I'm not using cold, right? So everyone's putting cold on it. I don't know how to craft that, but it'd be interesting to. But as you see, it gets expensive getting these ones. So mine costs 1 div, which is pretty good. Yeah, for the passive, you mean? Yeah, that's why cold makes sense. I agree with you on that. All right, so I see there's better helmets out there. They get it pretty expensive though. But that's how you get the good stuff going on. Again, I don't know why that sum so high. Sixty div gives a pretty good one right there. Let's see whatever things they have up top. Because if I were to buy one of these really expensive gems, not gems, but like does faster damage, whatever it is. So if I were to buy something like this, it's not corrupted, right? I don't have the money for it currently yet. I can farm it though. What could I add there? I could add adds fire damage to it. Oh, let me just copy this real quick into here. Okay, create, and then let's go ahead and play enchantments. Not enchantment. How do I add the? How do I change these ones? Implicit. No, I don't want delve. How do I add the Syrian stuff? Ah, Syrian and Underworlds. Oh, okay. So how do you change these then? It's just the helmet name. The helmet has that. Got it. All right. Well, I mean, I lose a lot of survivability, but I got a lot more damage. Essentially, because my helmet was due. Like this one adds 1.2 million to my kit. But it says I lose 12,000 effective hit pool. Lose 106 life. It's not that much actually. I lose 162 mana though. But losing mana is not good. Lose 19 unreserved mana. So my helmet helps me with my mana as well. So that's where I had to get like some other stuff. So I still think my helmet's not bad, but I can get a better one, as you guys were saying. But for the price I paid for most of these are pretty good. I could buy a much better robe than I have right now, because you want to have the +2 socketed projectile gems, and then you want to have the one socket. Yeah, there's always something better. But when I did my build video, I'm like, I focus on the uniques first, and these are the uniques that fit my build. But you can always get something better. This one right here, I think it's like 5 div. I don't need an energy shield on that. But you could get one that has 2 sockets, projectile gems, and 1 to socketed gems. So right now my fireball is currently at 29. So I'd add like 2-3 million damage to my kit that way. So there's ways to add multiple millions to my kits. It just costs divs at this point. Let me go ahead and buy some blighted maps. But thanks for pointing it out. I missed out some of those damage aspects of it. But I think my helmet has good survivability on it too. So I was like, okay, well, I like that as well. But survivability is good. What's this guy got? 350. Wait, 350. Currency. 300, 20, 40, 50. And, but when I make my video, right, I want to say like why I picked what I picked, right, for a reason. This is what I picked and what I got. But also, like, it's also good to know there's better stuff on there, of course. So I had the essential, my basic notes in place. I just gotta record it tomorrow. I've been putting it off because I keep coming up with new ideas. But I'm kind of stuck. Not necessarily stuck, but I have my build structure in place where I think it's good. I don't know when the last time you watched the video, Blue, but I have the same shield I've been using for a week or so. I just got a better version of it. How do I pick how many I want? Ah, get 10. Okay. Let's search again. I don't remember Blue, but I bought a new shield, but it's the same one, but just better. Light ravaged. Light ravaged. Okay. Cool. All right, got it. So this is the shield I'm using right now. Dawnbreaker Colossal Power Shield. Let me see how much a light and support costs level 4. If I have that, I can put the vitality in my kit. I don't need it yet. This will just help me finish my let me get vitality in my kit. Okay, cost 30 divine. That's pretty expensive just to add one more 8% increased damage. So that could wait. All right. What's the omen do? Not familiar with that, but again, it's always better to gain levels. Uh, one more level to help me. Oh, got it. I don't think I need that right now because if I do the blighted maps where I'm doing right now, I shouldn't die. So if I want to gain levels, just do blight ravaged maps. I gain 6% experience each time I do it. Get these in drops. I can die, but it's very likely to not die in that map. If I do Sanctum, I'll die. If I do a tier 17 map, I beat one the other day without dying, but I have a very good chance of dying if I do those maps. But yeah, the Omen, I forgot about the ritual stuff. Uh, why didn't I want this one? I've actually got everything really good. So Blue, I'll show you what I changed in my kit. My fire resistance is at 82, but that's not counting my when I use my flask, it should be 85. Let's double check actually. That'll be 87 when I use my flask. Everything's maxed out. But Blue, I moved some damage. I got my blocks up. My block now is at 66 and 74. All right, let's go ahead and do this one right here. Yeah, we'll do this one right here. It'll be fun. Let's get the light maps. So yeah, I got my effective health pool like way up. So you just want to get increased experience gain. I want to put 2 hammers, makes it a lot easier to survive. My health's not high, but I'll show you a second what I have. Yeah, let's just add these and then blue. Then corrupt this guy. All right, so what we got here? That should be fine. My health's not high, 2500, but I have this Aegis. So I take elemental damage from my Aegis first. So it's 2775. So that helps right there. So it puts my life at, let's say, 5,000. Uh, 5,000. Say it's roughly 6,000 if you count energy shield. And I also have another 2,000 something damage for my automation, which casts still skin. There's another 2,800 damage. That's not constantly up though, but it's up quite often, so it does help survive. If I don't die right away, then I'll get the extra life from that. Thing with this. And I got a pretty high block chance, so my survivability's gone way up. Can I still die? Yes. Wish it was the case, but it happens. All right, so I need to get some fragments going. And I'm gonna take a 5-minute break. I'll be right back. All right, well, that was in 5 minutes. I'm already back. But Blue, so this is what I was talking about how to get the fifth ascendancy though. Is you have Forbidden Flame, and you also have Forbidden Flesh. So that costs about 5 div for me at least, give or take. And then so I anointed this to my kit. If I wanted to, I could anoint something else over here, right? You can anoint from your, as long as it's your class, you can anoint something else over here, but most of these don't even like help me. Like this one gives me 800,000 damage. So I could have anointed that one instead. But if I'm gonna add damage, there's really no point, because this is worth 3 million damage if I get both of these, right? As regular jewels. So you might lose damage on it. So you gotta figure out your damage output versus the 2 jewels and what you're trying to do for it. And I figured I'd lose 3 million damage to my kit to add more survivability. So that's what I did with that anointment. But you're a chieftain, right? So this chieftain over here? Yeah, there's a chieftain right here. So I don't know what you have on here, but you can pick from any of these guys, I believe. The unrelenting, you do endurance charges, right? So you get extra 5% reduction if you want to with that. So got some endurance charges right here. So you could add 8% increased damage for endurance charge. Again, I don't know if that's good for your kit. I don't know how much that would add, right? But like that says 550,000. That's not that much damage. Again, I'm losing 3 million damage to take the extra thing right here. So I added something that gave me extra survivability to my kit. Well, this is 40% more damage, right? The aspect of Carnage. You take 10% increased damage, but you do a shit ton more damage. That might be kind of cool with Righteous Fire. So 6 million damage. My gems would have given me 3 million damage. So that's twice as much as the gems. So that's an example of something that might be good for your kit. I don't know how much damage you're doing on that, so you got to factor all that stuff into it. And chat, please correct me if I'm wrong, but you can take any of the ascendancies in your class. You just don't have to. Like he's probably this class, right? I think you're the bear dude, chieftain. But you can take another one of these things if it's better for you too. So blue, if you find an example, I'll show you how to search it up. It's a little confusing. What was it called again? I want to look up the certain gem. But you look up the gem name. Go right here. So show filters. You look up the gem name, go to requirements. You put your class into it. So what's your class? Is it martyr? Like which one goes to chieftain? Yeah, so you pick that one. And let's go look up the jewel name real quick. So you look up like Forbidden Flame. You want to make sure you pick your class on it, or else it's going to be really hard to find something that's useful. So here we go. And now I can do Control F, search for the skill name. Probably that way. Might be a better way to find it. Actually, there's a better way to find it. Let me go right here. Go filters. There was a way to find it. Like actually pick the one you wanted, I believe. I did it before, but I did it a few days ago, so I don't forget exactly how to do it. There was a filter on here that let you pick this item that you're looking for, I think. Ah, yeah, stat filter. Okay. Ah, right there. And this lets you pick the skill you're looking for. I don't see dead flame or flesh. But anyways, whatever skill you're looking for, Mr. Blue, you pick it in here. So if you find one that you want later, just do that. The current costs in here probably vary what skill you pick, but they're not that expensive for some of them. Which ones maybe cost more? Like mine cost about 3 div total, I believe, to buy it. Wasn't like super expensive, but mine cost that much. So it really depends what you're picking. Yeah, so you want to use path of building to see if it's worth doing, right? I picked mine because it added survivability. All right, let's go ahead and run this map. Anyways, I'm going to record my video tomorrow. Why not release tomorrow, but I'm going to record my video, or at least segments of it. I'm going to do something where I can say tomorrow, I've recorded something of my video. They're probably going to walk through my cluster, my tree, and my items picked. I got to find some example videos of me, like, kicking ass too, I guess. Probably make a build video, but it's not going to work on. This is a really, really, really bad starting point right here. I'm going to add a... Pretty bad. Go ahead, add this right here. And I'm just... Doesn't even reach there, that sucks. Let's just add some ice right here. Add some ice right here. Slow him down. I did enough damage where I could just kill him. That's fine. And let's just start up.
Launching Exile.
Okay, that's much better. Alright, now I got a pretty good, like, spot right there. Now I got a bad spot again. There's a freaking base right next to my starting point. Alright, green. Do this ice one right here.
What this tower can really do.
This guy right here. I want to slow him down a little bit. But this guy is starting right next to my base. Like, what the hell? Sometimes you get really bad starting points. At least it has to go back a little bit, so that's good.
Light is trying to spread.
And okay, still going this way. That's good. Let's build another one of these guys right here. Green, fire.
Mycelium. New roots.
At least they have to go backwards a little bit, so that's good. Some cold right here. Now, when I was glass cannon, I would never sit next to something like that, so be a little careless. What the hell? Like, everything's spawning right by my freaking base. Ice.
Light is trying to spread.
Put some slowing down right there.
Put out new mycelium. New roots.
That's fine. Alright, some fire.
Launching Exile.
Like, I kill guys enough without the tower, so it's fine. But this has still been a pretty bad start for a map.
Exile.
Do fire. And fire.
Light is trying to spread.
Alright, let's kill these guys. Perfect.
Out new mycelium. New roots.
More guys? Come on. Alright. Get this freaking teleport out of the way. What am I doing over here? Okay, let's do this right here. Okay, ice. We'll add one more ice. Blow it out right here. This guy snuck by. He's dead though. Okay, fire. I got plenty of money, so might as well just keep building shit. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty cocky on these maps. I don't want to die, but most part, like I'm not really taking much damage at all. But all it takes is one bad hit, right, to kill you. But losing some life right there, but just use one health potion, and I'm good. And the fireball goes pretty far, right? So if I just keep shooting and just wipes them out, do some spread right there, get extra damage this way. Bam, 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 bam. This guy's dead over there. Okay, they're all wiped out. Wipe them all in here. No problem. Bam, bam, bam. Dead, dead, dead. It's just a boss to take more hits to kill, but whatever. Okay, he'll die though. Last guy maybe right here. All right. Gained 5% experience that map. That's not bad. Ideally, I make more money when I spend on it. Gain some experience in the process. So these are pretty good for my build, I'd say. Mesh boots are those give me any value. There's some legendaries that are worth a lot in this one. Mesh boots probably not though. Few chaos. You're dead to me. He's out the door. Okay, that's money. That was good. Pick these guys up. I pick these all up. They might be worth money, might not. I've been dumping them to a jewel pile. Gaming essences I don't pick up, but I still open it because it still might drop a div or whatever. But I don't care about picking up this essences right now. But they might be good for crafting, but they're not worth that much. And I only have so much inventory space when I do these maps. Like Divine Orc, I'll pick that up, right? That's worth it. I'm happy to get that too. I guess I'm not sure if my second tonight or not, but I got some good stuff that's worth div earlier. That's not a div. I had a prismatic oil, whatever it's called. All right, think of that one. No, dead to me. That's your Eldritch. Yeah. I can't see anything anymore. There it goes. Sacrifice stuff's good. That's what I'm using to add quality to maps. We'll definitely want to get these ones. They're like a chaos each too. Black oil's 9 chaos. At least it was. Prismatic oil. Okay, that's what I was talking about. I'm out of space, so let's go back to town. But prismatic oil's good. Probably should throw some out and pick it up, but let's do some dumping right now. And my jewel thing's almost finished, so let's put these in one pile. Not really fun anymore. I'll go right back in. The prismatic, I think, is worth a decent amount. Either way, I got a div, I got prismatic. This is already like a decent value run. The maps don't take long to do, but it takes a long time to pick up all the freaking items, though. But it's fun loading. You just go around. Okay, let me open this chest, see what I get. Open them up. Silver oil, nice. Alright, some good decent oils. Now, I got a 100 div item last week. I already spent it all, of course. 100 div item. It blew it on stuff I didn't really need. But 100 div item. I think it was some of the hair item. I don't know what it was. Look up the name of it. Hemlock or something like that. Nothing special about it. Not gonna pick up. More jewels. Helmet. Bow should be worth anything. Down for the bow. Alright, more oils. I'm out of space. What do I have in here? Nothing. But luckily the oil should stack up if I already have them all.
Too much clutter.
Alright, out of space. Let's just go back real quick. Finish it up. So Blue, did you figure out one that would work for your build? I got set up for that. And just remind you need 2 gems. You need like the red and blue version of it. You have to buy matching pairs to make it work. Wands.
Hello, hello, hello.
Alright, let's get these ones and let's get right back out of here. I think I have 1 or 2 more maps in me tonight. I gotta wake up early, help out with the baby. But let's do some price checks on some of these oils. Got 2 of these guys. Put these guys out, these ones.
Oh,
Oh, cast orbs. I have oils. What do I have? This 233. I might be able to get more than that. There's some at 295 if people are trying to get at. I'm not in a rush for the money. I can always ask for more than that. But I don't know the odds of me getting higher than that because this is competing trades. Available trades. Like 233 is available. Now the competing trades says stock. I don't know what that is. But let's just pick 290. And if it doesn't sell, it doesn't sell. Got it. So what's the competing trades then? Because sometimes I stock mine higher and I sell it for higher than what these are. So I see 4 people trying to do for 290 right now, right? So let's put 285. And if it doesn't sell right now, it doesn't sell right now, but let's just try to get 285 times twice. Maybe that's too high, but we'll see. Too many available? Okay. So let's cancel that out. Wait, I got it. No, I didn't get it. No, I got my money back. No, I got the money for it. Yeah, I got 285. Or did I sell? No, never mind. I sold the silver. Oops. Oops. I already sold my silver. No, did I sell my silver? I might have sold my silver too cheap. I don't know. I did. 94. I sold my silver, not that one. I got excited. No, I sold a prismatic for 285. Yeah, it sold. I only have one left. Yeah, it sold actually. I think. Yeah.
Hello, hello, hello. Oh.
Yeah, I got it twice. See, I always price it higher. I forget who told me about that the other day, but I've been pricing things higher than what they've been on there. Especially if I'm not in a rush to sell it. And I can get more money out of it. I have no idea how that works, Chill. All I look at the competing trades, and I try to go less than what the competing trades at. Right? It says 295, so I put it at 285, 290. Right? Why did it sell? I don't know. But it sold twice of them, right? And competing trade, so this is this one's like 95 to 100. Let's put like 98s. I mean, yeah, making more money is better, right? So if you just put a little higher price on it, you're not in a rush for your money. Get extra money out of it, right? A few extra chaos orbs. Let's just put 200. And I got some trades there. Might not sell at that price, but let's just put them on there. Then I got some other oils right here. I got this one right here. And what are the immortals and the apothecaries? I'm not familiar with the all the mechanics in the game, so I'm curious what that is. This one has 34, so it's priced at 33 each. 230. Oh, I sold silver too. Yeah, I'm penny pinching, but I'm making money. Oh, nice. So we'll sell this one later. Let's do another map. But I have like a few divs worth of that, so I'm getting some more money back. All right, lights. So reduce chance to block. Fix that one actually. Block helps me out a lot. Yep. So I always price higher now. And I'm making more money. So instead of placing 30, I put 33. Only one of them sold so far, but oh, cool. And the Mage Blood's worth a lot, right? That's the popular belt everyone likes. Okay. Let's do it. Alright, this is a wide open map. Fine, because I do a lot of shots. But this map can be annoying. There's got these little obstacles right there. This nice little cluster, right? You got two nice little clusters right here. Go ahead and build out further first. Put ice right there. And put fireball right here. Why not? And then we'll go ahead and build this one up too next. One more ice right there. And fireball. And then decent starting point. And cool, this one goes into it next. Alright, get them in a cluster right here. Goes right there. Ice right here. That's right there. Oh, that reaches far enough.
It's put out new mycelium.
Not quite.
New roots.
You got things popping up everywhere here, though. But these trees are kind of annoying. Put a fireball right there. As long as I watch the map view, watch all the red dots just die away. That's all that matters. Gotta make sure nothing's good behind. Everything's gonna make its way here, so let's put some more fire right there. Alright, get some stuff going this way. So we'll put this more greener here. Ice right here. One more flow right there, and then rest fire. Oh, gotta watch this way too. Damn it. That's fine. Let's just put some. This one right here. Ice. Get some flow right there, and more fire. Yeah, that should be pretty straightforward. Now I got this going right here too, so one more of these guys right here. Another ice. Low. And pretty much I got. So we got some more ice right here. One more ice right there. And do I have any fist ones? I do. I have one more fist one right here. Now I can just add some fire. Alright, so now I think the top parts are pretty much taken care of. Again, I can always make them stronger. Now I gotta worry about this bottom part right here. Maybe not too much, but I gotta worry at least a little bit. Put that out of the way. So we're gonna add lettuce right here. Ice. Low. More fire. More fire. And whatever. Okay. Man, it seems decent to me so far. I got a pretty good build up over here. Here, more fire. Now it just seems like it's gonna clear itself at this point. Got this guy right here. Probably things we need to worry about. But there. They're slow. And more fire. Okay, took some damage there, not too much. And do more fire. What else? More fire. And let's add some more fire. Alright, ice. Easy enough. This one doesn't have enough fire on it, so we can fix that. Now, again, before I got my defenses up, I would not have done that. I would have been scared shitless to even get close to these guys, but right now, defenses are pretty high. Now everything's just gonna kill each other. Fire. I'll just add fire everywhere and they should all die. Should I get that close to that guy? Nah. What was I think I'm gonna die now? I don't want to die. So I shouldn't be that risky, but being a little ballsy with my lack of damage I'm taking. It's all done. A little cold in here to my AC off. So 36 experience. So if I do this enough, I'll just keep gaining experience. Yeah, the open map actually works out nice. I used to like indoor maps when I was a single fireball build. But now that I have like 7 fireballs, open maps are pretty easy to do. And I can just shoot across the map as well. But when I had the 1 fireball build, indoors was the way I wanted to be. So if I keep doing this map, it'll take me a few hours to gain a level. Like, not insanely long. If I don't die. Right now it looks like kind of hard for me to die right now on this kind of map. I don't want to jinx it, but right now it's like I'm getting right next to bosses and they're not even hurting me. Which means I probably just jinxed it, but it is what it is. One should be worth anything. 10 chaos. No, 2 chaos. You're dead. Me. Alright. I'll do 1 or 2 more of these maps, then I'm gonna go to bed. Gotta help with the baby in the morning. I can't be too tired. And I can't be too tired tomorrow because I actually have to put effort into recording a video. Takes a few hours to record, not a few hours to record, but it takes a while to document what I want to record. Gotta record it. Videos are going to be at least a half hour long. Or longer, depending if I put any like game video into it. So making a decent video overview. That's not boring. It takes time. But making a future Path to Exile 1 video in the future won't be as hard now that I have a better understanding of the game. I'm out of freaking portals. Let's go back to where my portal's at. I'll come back in here again in a minute. What's that one do? 70 to 20. Signal speed's not that popular though. Speed was good in PoE 2 though, when I had my twisters. Because I was able to make the twisters go further. They'd bounce around everywhere. Go ahead and sell these. We'll do. Let's go to ones. And I need some more portals. Let's go to currency, get some portals. I'm out of portals. Can I buy portals?
Ahoy there.
Decisions.
Long day.
I haven't been out of portals in a long time.
The job never ends.
But that wasn't worth much, right? Yeah, already. Yeah, not much. Okay.
Hello, hello. Ah,
We'll go back in for now. I'll get some portals in a minute. $33 chaos right there. So I'm definitely getting my money's worth when I do these things. I'm getting experience, and I'm getting so far over 30 chaos each time. So I've gotten several divs worth of items tonight. Definitely worth doing for my build, the way I'm set up.
I need more.
Yeah, that don't want this. Hmm.
oh,
Gone.
happy hunting.
And I do have two portals left, so that's fine for next map. Yeah, let's go ahead and do the next one. All right, last map tonight. More life, who cares? I always do 2 amber. 1 would work, but it's nice having a lot easier to finish the map if I have 2 ambers. Less likely to fail. What What map is this, anyways? It is Underground River map. Okay. Oh, this is an easy map. So easy. This one's so easy to beat. You got 2 bridges right here. This is like the easiest Ravage map you could do. I say that I'm gonna fail now because some shitty is gonna happen, but typically it's the easiest map. And they get stuck on the bridge because they can't get past your freaking things. I don't know if that one counted as that. Got some fire right here. And we're gonna add this right here. Because I need to build up later, and that's mice.
This tower can really do.
Alright, easy enough.
Trying to spread. Light is trying to spread.
There you go for now. One more grain right here. Why not? And put more fire. And now it's behind me, so let's go over here. But the top side should be taken care of.
You roots.
And where we're at. So I gotta be careful of them spawning too close.
Marching Exile.
Blue green one right here. That's fine. Some ice. I think the top's safe for now. We'll check it out in a second. We'll add this guy right here.
Trying to spread.
Some fire. Ice. Check it out in a minute. Top should be fine. I don't think they're gonna get by. I think they get stuck when the turret's on the freaking bridge like that. Ice right here. Fire.
Put out new mycelium.
Price. Fire. Big enough. And we'll add this other green thing right here.
Exile.
And we'll just add ice one more time. And some fire. Yeah, these guys are stuck right here. They can't even get by it.
Launching Exile.
This one, I don't know if it counts, but we'll do slow right there. Fire.
Launching Exile.
Fire. These guys are pretty much stuck wherever they're at. More fire.
Launching Exile.
Fire. Fire. It should be good enough, I think.
Trying to spread.
Yeah, these guys they're stuck. They're stuck right here. Alright, that guy got by. Well, that's slower here. I don't know why these guys are getting past my defenses. Well, that's slow right here. Those guys are immune to fire, that's why. Now let's keep shooting over here. You guys should all just die eventually. Bosses have a lot of life in this map. And I might not be hitting him because he's behind a turret. You got this guy trying to sneak by. I'm gonna watch my life in case they do some like random big hit on me. But they're all stuck. Yeah, they all died at once. Okay, that's good. Alright, might as well run away. Took a few more hits over here. That's unfortunate. Still done though. I don't know if it takes hits that affects your loot or not. Not sure. Ideally though, for Pride versus Zero is better. That's. But we made it. These guys are immune to fire towers over here. That's why this guy snuck by.
I need more mana.
40% experience now. So, not bad. For 3 hours. And a lot of it was just chatting too. So 3 hours of fully focused, I'm pretty sure I can gain level. Did I pick something nice? I don't know what I did. Made a fancy noise. Ghetto. Alright. Alright, got a flask. That's what I'm currently using, I believe. That is. Mine's better. Not worth that much. Probably paid more because I got a better version of it. Not sure. But it says pretty cheap, so that's good. Did I check up here yet? I don't think I did. No big hits so far this last map. I got a few more things to go. Alright. Silver oil. Okay, I'm out of things, so right here. I'm gonna have to go to town later and buy more portals. I've been using all mine up. Let's sell these. Right back in.
Kneel.
All right, I got a few more chances for some hits before I get off, but anyway, nice night so far. Found out about some other helmet options. Puzzle box. That should be worth something. Maybe not amazing, but it's over 100 chaos, I believe. So, nothing to complain about. All right, that should be it. Go ahead and just get out of here. How much is the puzzle box worth?
Hello, hello, hello.
I want some currency. I own a puzzle box. 136. Okay, that's pretty much what it's going for. Cool. Money's money. Jewels, I'm out of space. Back to wands. All right, well, currency. I got some currency tonight. Let's transfer some of those to binds.
Have you got?
Mean trades are actually lower than what I'm doing right now. 2202. Can't really see much better on that. We did 203 if I want to be greedy. Maybe it's not greedy. I do 205. Okay, I can. And I might as well save on some chaos orbs. That last one didn't buy it. Yep. They'll get one more. So 16 div. That. And might as well check out the jewel real quick. Trying to buy. So let's go ahead and clear this out. New page. Probably don't have enough divs for it anymore because I spent them all. But I want to go to anger. Increase fire damage while you have anger. Malevolence. Like these are the two basic ones right here. I want 16, 18. Div. I don't leech damage, so that's not good for me. Like that might be good for Mr. Blue. He wants that in his kit. Life for enemy hits. So that's not bad because I'm always hitting people. That's 80 divine. So it's not like worth it for I want that one. Like that's 300 divine. That's too much. But I'll use precision. This is pretty much what I have right now. I think it's better than what I currently have. Costs 8 divine. Good items. And I got number 11. Adds 4,000 damage to my kit. It adds 1.3 mana regen. Mana regen doesn't matter. Adds more damage. That's 400,000 to my kit, right? Which is pretty good. But I don't need that one right there. So 8 div would get me better when I have currently. There's a lot of cool options on here. I know the one I want, but I want to see what's out there for prices and stuff like that. And there's none for sale with that fixture anyways. But another option you can go to as well is I can take off multiplier or even anger. I go to malevolence again. It's faster. Those are two good ones together. Get to the 80 divine range, expected. Delete onslaught. Yeah, some of these are so expensive. They weren't that expensive a few weeks back. They've gone up in price for whatever reason. Maybe things get more expensive the longer the season goes on. Not sure. But these have gone way up in value. This is triple malevolence. That's pretty good. So anyways, there's that. How much does that even cost? Like, how much does it add to my build if I were to do that, though? Number 10. 632. So, like, it's much cheaper to get anger malevolence together. I got, like, one for 8 div. That's worth more than this. So, 8 div, I could get more damage than that. If I have anger, and the two ones I just had together, that's the key one. But that's not what's available right now. And I saw one for like 100 div before, and I'd add like 2 million more to my kit. But you need to pay like, a lot of money for those. But let me go get rid of this one, multiplier. And do anger. See if we got anger in here. So I keep checking up on these. Eventually I get what I want. Picked the wrong one. Anger. Yeah, that's 1/7 div. I don't think it's gonna be super great. Yeah, that's actually less damage I'm doing right now. Yeah. So if you're doing less damage, you never want to add the equal or less damage. You never want to add faster on it to it. So that one's not as good. But the increased damage is less too. All right, here's a decent one. Let's check this one out. 10 div. This has got Purity Fire on it. All right. If I were to place mine right now, DPS actually goes down. I get 7,000 effective hit pool. And that's 7,000 effective hit pool is not really worth it, right? Out of all the things I've been doing, that's not adding much to my kit. Allows me to take higher pull than that. Now, there's one that gives you clarity. Let me go back to this one. So, anger's good. That one I don't want. Damage over time multiplier, those are good right there. There's one that gives you clarity. I didn't see on here, but again, I gotta check these all the time, right? There's one that gives you clarity. This one's fine, but there's a clarity one that gives you reduce cost of skills, which is good for me because that helps me like mana stack too, right? My fireball costs 139 right now. If I take away 10 or 15 cost on it, I could add vitality in my kit, which gives me extra 8% damage if I get another skill point. That one's expensive for what it is. That one's very expensive. Super expensive. 9 divs, not bad. Yeah, let's double check the damage of that to my kit. It's only double one on it, but I always like to check these out. And if I replace mine currently, only adds 169. Probably because the damage multiplier is better to get a higher one on that than it is on the fire. The 22 and 49. Let's check that out. Yeah, that's 304,000. The one I saw earlier was even more than that. Cost 9 div. Or 8 div. Yeah, this one is 40.1 in this. Yeah, it's up. Like, I could add this to my kit. It's actually better than I have right now. Is it worth paying 8 div for an extra 400,000 on her? I might as well wait till I get a better item. But that's where I'm at with my build right now. Just min-maxing a little bit. Like, oh, I can find something a little bit better. 400,000 damage here. And skills. That's against a Guardian Pinnacle boss, so 400,000 is not bad, right? My goal is to get my Knight damage to the cap. So every 400,000 million damage here is good. But right now I want to keep my survivability up. Damage up, all that stuff too. So we'll see when I get there. Again, this is what I'll be at level 100, my damage wise right here. But I'm also affected by one more than that, so it's actually more damage than that. There's other things going into it too. Well, it's 12:30. I gotta go to bed. So, guys, thanks for hanging out. And whoever's watching who hasn't liked, subscribe. Appreciate it if you do so. And I'm not sure I'm gonna stream tomorrow. I need to make sure I work on the video. That's for sure. But I would like to stream because it's fun. But I'll see what's going on. All right, guys. Good night. See you next time.